YouTube. This is Rich Boy Wayne, aka Wayne Woodson, aka the Specialist of Opportunity. And today we're going to be talking about the 5 credit cards you need starting out if you have bad credit. Whether you're just starting out or you went through a bankruptcy or foreclosure or you're just trying to get your credit, maybe you're trying to be a real estate investor like me. These are the 5 credit cards you need to have starting out. You gotta have them. Eventually you want to get 11. The goal here is to get 11. And that doesn't necessarily mean you have to have 11 cards with a balance on it. You can just have 11 with no balance. But the goal here is to have 11 because you want to have a strong credit history when you start investing. So here we go. Okay, so number 1 on my list, Self-Lender. So Self-Lender is a great website. I highly recommend it. Now I know what you're going to say. I know it's not a credit card, okay? It's not a credit card, but hear me out. It's a great tool to use when you don't have credit, okay? Or if you have bad credit. It's a great program. I've used it before in the past. I can't recommend it enough. It has really helped me tremendously. And the beautiful thing that I like about it is that you can set how long you want to do it. And on top of that, you have them take out every single month. I think I started out at 50. And I think I want to do the 90 now. I want to start out with the 90. This go round. A little bit more money, but you get more back at the end. Which, by the way, all the money that they take out, you get back. So it's a great tool to use. There is a fee. It's like, I think it's like $15 or something like that. It's not a lot, but it's a great thing to use. Highly recommend it. Can't recommend it enough. By the way, everything that I recommend, the links will be below in the description. So if you're interested in any of this stuff and you want to check it out, just click on the description in this video. Just moving on to number 2. Number 2 is the Capital One Platinum card. This card is a very, very good card to have. It has zero balance. It's not zero. It has a 0 annual fee. You'll notice that most of these cards have annual fees on them for some strange reason. I don't know. I think it's just because they want to take advantage of you when you're starting out. That's how credit card companies are. To be an investor, to be a real estate investor, you have to have credit. You have to have credit. There is no way around it. I don't see how anybody can do this business unless you have a rich uncle that's giving you money. You can't do this business. You can't do this business. You can't do this business without it. Without credit, you can't. It's impossible. It's impossible. It doesn't have an annual fee, but there is a fee. I think it's an application fee. It's like $49 or something like that, depending on your credit. I think it's $49 to $99 for the application fee. But it's a good card to have. I've had it. Most people recommend it. It's one of the better ones for building your credit. It's been a great card to have. The card itself is fine. If you want to get that one, you can. When you're first building your credit, you don't have a lot of options. You really don't. So you gotta weigh, and if you make your payments and you're not scared to call them, then you shouldn't have any issues. So. Okay, the second card on our list is the Total Visa card. This card is good for anyone in the 0 to 600 range as far as your credit score. It does have a $89 processing fee, but you're either going to pay annual fees or a processing fee. Think about that for a second. The annual fee you pay every year. Processing fee, you only pay it once. So ask yourself which is better. I think the obvious answer is the processing fee, right? $89 is, it is what it is. And at this level of the credit card game, you're either going to pay one or the other. There's not a lot of options for like a 0, zero annual fee or a zero application fee. You're gonna pay one or the other. So you gotta ask yourself, which one do you want to do? And in my opinion, I'd rather just go ahead and pay the application fee and be done with it. And $89 is not bad. So I highly recommend this card. The next card I'm going to recommend is the Discover It Secured card. This card does have a $200 deposit. However, if you make your payments on time, set up automatic payments, they will refund that money to you in 8 months. So remember, I was talking about that annual fee or the application fee. But this is good too because it doesn't have either of those, as far as I know. And you know, you get the money back in 8 months. So that's always a plus. You know, it's always a good thing, right? Okay, the last card on my list is the Citi Secured MasterCard. This has a $0 annual fee, which is great. But it does have a $200 deposit. Again, you get the deposit back after 8 months. So, is it a good card? Yes. It's a great card. Highly recommend it. If you want to see more videos like this, of me talking about the different credit cards, maybe even the ones in like the mid-range, because this is more lower range, you know, people with bad credit, people with bankruptcies, etc., etc., you know. And the options are kind of limited. You're either going to pay, you know, like I said, a annual fee or a deposit or some kind of application fee. But if you are interested in me covering other types of cards, let me know in the comments. And, alright, see you in the next video.